American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Kill!
Check it out, me.
Hey, two.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive team.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down, Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And that's complete. It's Watson. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Tight end right. Good set.
Play action. Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On play action. Now Breeze. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Throwing deep here for Coleman. It got his man complete. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 78 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup.
He's got daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Breeze now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
4 down, 4 down. Yes! 13. Where's that?
Now a play fake. Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Monday.
Now Breeze on third down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Breeze now on first down. Throw for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Set.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On play action, it's Breeze. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He's airing it out for Sanu. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, 54 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's up and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To throw is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze to throw again. That's going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Check.
They go play action here on first down. And that's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
12.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz's kick is good. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Lutz now to kick this one away. So out come the Falcons now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. Flush to his right. Sutter with a grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 4. Again, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Deion Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Breeze going to go on fourth down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Hey, Tuesday. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Again, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now it's Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
20.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
13.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Looking deep downfield, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones